What's going on, guys? This is the Crypto Jarhead coming at you with a few things today. First off, I'm going to be doing a little thing on Loopx. Loopx opened up their lending about 5 days ago, as you can see here, and they've been paying the interest daily. So, the worst interest that they have paid out was today at 2.08%, and that's still a pretty darn good interest. Now, it's very early in the platform. It's unreasonable to expect them to continue to be above 2%. But the point is, they just launched their lending. They are paying every day, and they're paying a good rate. So if you missed the ICO, this is one that you could possibly go ahead and get into now. Get into it early. Because if you're putting your own money into anything, you need to get in early on the life of the platform. Because every single one of these things has an expiration date. And you don't want to be caught looking for your chair when the music stops, if you know that analogy. So, they do have, let's see, go back to there. They have a countdown here. I have no idea what this countdown is for. Possibly when they hit an exchange. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of a mystery. I don't think anyone knows what this is. I haven't heard anything about it. I've been asking around. And no one seems to know what this countdown is for, but it's exciting. You can watch this happen. And then let's go ahead and switch gears here. Chrysos. A lot of people are asking how to get your money out of Chrysos. Now, the short answer is right now you can't. You could. If you go to their internal website, there it is. Okay, so you come here on Chrysos and go to exchange. And you can buy Chrysos here and you can sell Chrysos here. Okay, so what you would want to do is if you wanted to sell right now, you put in your 8.874, whatever, close enough, right? And you'd hit place sell order. Now, here are all the sell orders that are currently open. Okay, to read this, this is the total. The first column is the total amount. This column right here is the total amount of Bitcoin that it will cost to purchase 600.67 Chrysos, and they're asking 0.001359 per Chrysos. Down here are the active trades that have happened. Okay, so you can see here in the past 8 hours there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 trades in the past, 8 hours. So, not a whole lot of volume happening. You can try. There's nothing to stop you from trying. And you might even get them fulfilled. There have been 19 people who were able to sell their Chrysos today. The problem is that there's just not a whole lot of volume happening with Chrysos right now because the only way to do it right now is through this internal exchange. The people that are on this internal exchange right now either bought in for, around $1 or tried to buy in for around $1 and couldn't. Although this ICO was pretty easy to get into. So maybe they signed up at the last minute or they had signed up and kind of forgot about it or, whatever. The point is, these are people that have been around. These are also initial investors just like us. So most of them are not willing to buy at $14. Some of them are. These are people that believe that Chrysos is going to go up, and it very well could once it hits the external exchange. You don't know what's going to happen on the external exchange. But I will show you real quick how you would go about selling on an external exchange. I'm going to take you to Binance. Keep in mind, I do not believe Chrysos is going to Binance, but I fool around on Binance a little bit. I don't put a whole lot of money in here. I just kind of screw around with it, see what happens. but I do have a little bit. So you can see here I've got 117 DNTs, 17 ripples, 10 elves, you know, just small little screwing around. I think it's kind of fun. And that's really all I use this for, is just to kind of have a little bit of fun. Some people make a lot of money doing this stuff. I'm not one of them. I just screw around with it. So, what you would do, okay, we're going to assume that, let's see here, we're going to use Stratus. Okay, pretend this is Chrysos, not Stratus. Pretend this is Chrysos. So you would find it on your exchange, and again, that's going to be in the Funds tab. This tab right here, Funds. For Binance, you know, the tab's going to look a little different, but either way, it'll be where your wallets are on the exchange. Okay, and you're going to pick Chrysos, and you're going to click Deposit, the green button. And if you give it a second, it'll pop up with a deposit address. You would go ahead and click Copy Address. You would go back to Chrysos. And you would go to your Chrysos wallet on Chrysos. You would go ahead and click this button right here, the withdrawal button, which, okay, it'll actually let you do that. Enter your address in here, the amount that you want to do up there, and click on this blue withdraw button. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I have no place to send them right now. But that is how you will send it to the external exchange. Once you have done that, it will go ahead and pop up your total. You know, however many Chrysos you sent will pop up there. You know, you're going to have to give it a couple minutes. You know, it's not instant. But once that has happened, you will go over to markets, right? Every single one of these exchanges are going to have these markets where damn near any combination of coins you can think of is being traded, right? So you can do BNB for Yo-Yo, you can do ETH for ICN, Bitcoin for OMG, whatever, right? So, real quick, I will just go ahead. What the hell? What do I even have? Let's go with DNT. Okay, so you would go back to markets and you would look for Chrysos. Keep in mind, I'm putting in DNT right now, but you would put in the code for Chrysos and something like this will pop up. Okay. Down here at the technical issues. No. Okay, down here at the bottom, little red button, sell. Click that. You'll get a screen very, very similar to this. Now, these ones at the top are sell orders. These ones at the bottom are buy orders. Okay, so you have a couple options at this point. Here is the current accepted trading price of whatever it is. That is probably what you got paid out in. So that is like a break even. But what you'll want to do is you'll want to find out what the Chrysos price was when you got those tokens, because that's how it's going to be determined. You know, they're not going to give you whatever it is, 10 tokens every day. They're going to give you whatever the amount is. So if Chrysos is worth $100 and you get $100 of interest a day, you'll get one token, one Chrysos a day. If Chrysos is worth $10 and you're getting $100 of Chrysos, you'll get 10 Chrysos a day. So you'll need to pay attention to that so you can know what to sell it for. Now, you have options. You can just do whatever the default price is. You might make a little bit extra money, you might lose a little bit extra money. You can go up here and you can, instead of selling for whatever that is, 1159, you can sell for, fuck it, let's do 2,500. Okay. Damn it, what did I just do? 2,500. And then you come down here to this box, you enter in the amount. Okay, you can do all of it, quarter, half, 3/4, or you can specify, right? Whatever amount you want. So, boom, just for this instructional purpose, right? And this box right here will tell you how much Bitcoin you're going to receive once this order is fulfilled. And you can click on sell, and it'll put it up here, way up here. But it'll put it in this column way up there, and you'll have to wait until somebody comes along and says, hey, that's a good price for Chrysos right now. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. So that's one option that you can do. Another option that you can do is you can come right here, pick the highest active buy order. So there's people on the other side of things saying, okay, the price is at 11.61. I want to put in a buy order for 100 of these things once it hits 11.55. And they're just waiting. So you can go ahead and fulfill that wish right now. Pick that. You can pick any one of these if you want. But, you could pick the highest one, put in everything you got, and hit sell, and it will sell right now. I'm not going to do that because that's less than I paid for these things. So I'm not just going to take it for a loss just to show you right now. But it is instant when you want to do that. So if it was paired with Bitcoin, like this is, the DNT is, if it was paired with Bitcoin, you would sell it. As soon as that order is fulfilled, you will receive Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet. And from there, you can click on the withdrawal, right? Do the 2FA if you want. I don't really... Come on, man. All right, whatever. Hit the withdrawal, and it'll give you the option to put in your address, your wallet address. You don't need to send it back to Chrysos for this. But you'll put it back into your wallet, and that's how you complete the Chrysos transaction. It's kind of a bit of a hassle. I understand that. Now, once the external exchange is open, it's going to bring with it more volume. That's why these ICO coins do that. Why they don't just stick with internal exchanges, because it brings more people, brings more volume. These are going to be the guys that said, oh shit, the ICO was $1, and the price jumped up to $14 in a month. Let me hop in on this while it's $14 because it's going to go to $150. It may not. I don't know. I can't see the future. But there are people who look at that and immediately hop on the buy train when they see that big, huge green pop up. So, they're going to see this pop up at a huge percentage. Let's see if I can find one. Okay. LUN. 12.68%. People are going to be buying that. Let's watch. And you can just kind of watch it happen. Right? Go to the buy tab. Boom. There's the price. And if we sit here, so, someone just sold for less than the price, right? But the point is, it'll bring the volume, right? Once there's volume, people are going to buy the Chrysos tokens, and then a lot of them are going to go to Chrysos website and open up an account and maybe start lending. Because maybe some people are like, okay, I missed the ICO, but I just want to lend. I've got 10 grand. Let me buy as many Chrysos as I can and lend out that 10 grand. The only way to do that is for them to open up an account with Chrysos, buy them on the external exchange, send them to Chrysos, and start lending, right? So that's going to bring more people onto the internal website, at which point you're going to start seeing you're going to start seeing these 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours. It's going to be a lot less than that. And you're going to see a lot more volume happening on the website itself. Once that happens, you may not even need to send it to the external exchanges and all that. You could probably just sell it directly on the website. Might have to wait a few minutes, but, it's a lot easier, simpler process. Then you don't have to go open up a Binance or BitHTC or whatever the other crypto exchanges are. So that is just people are wondering how they're going to end up pulling money back out of Chrysos. Those are your two options. They're going to continue to pay us in tokens, which we're going to have to exchange for Bitcoin in some way or another, whether that is through the internal or external exchange. So if you're worried about it, hold off, have a little bit of patience. They're going to hit the exchanges this month. They already have that planned. You're just going to have to wait a little while. Okay, they're supposed to hit, I think on the 15th of February was their target date for external exchanges, and I don't remember exactly which ones they're going to go to. But once I know for sure, I will do another video letting you know which exchange to open up an account with so that you can sell your Chrysos. Let's see what else. There was a couple other things. I had done a video before this, but my kid was screaming in the background through half of it, so I don't think any of y'all wanted to listen to that. Let's see, Thorn coin. Thorn coin staking is happening. Damn it. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry, I'm not gonna log into that and let everyone know what my password and all that is. Although I do have 2FA, but still, why take that chance? Thorn coin is staking. Today is the 3rd. Damn. I got to start this new job, man. Today's the 3rd. They're going to start their lending platform on the 5th. So in 2 days, it's going to open up. In the meantime, we can stake. I already did a video on how to do this. But I forgot to mention something in my business plan video. And I'm going to show you guys with Thorn what that is. So in my business plan video, I didn't go into staking at all. And if you noticed, it didn't really look like I was pulling any funds out on my business plan. I forgot to include this in my plan, but it's very simple, guys. Platforms, staking is the future. That's the future. That's the way these things are going. And I love it. Staking is awesome. It gives you more coins, which is more money, right? So when I buy when I buy my 1,000 tokens, they're going to start staking before you even have the option to lend. Even if they don't, I'm still going to be staking for 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the platform. It's going to vary for each one. Obviously, if there's a 2-week time period between when staking starts and when you can even begin to lend, obviously I'm going to just stake, because what else am I going to do with those coins in the meantime? But here's the thing. Once my staking will be done on February 16th for Thorn. Once my staking is completed, I will have 613.99 Thorns instead of 581. I'm still lending 581 Thorns at $15. I'm sticking with my price point for the loan amount and everything that I went through in my plan. However, how am I pulling my initial investment out? Well, that's going to generate 36. It's going to generate 36.99 Thorns for me through staking, right? That is what I'm selling to get my initial investment back out. I'm in this for a couple $100. That 36 Thorn at $15 is going to be worth just shy of $500. So it's going to be like $490 something if I remember my math. But point is, that's twice what I put into this thing. That's already a win. There's my win right there. That gives me the patience to go ahead and lend the rest out, because after that day, it's all profit. 100% pure profit. Now you can debate all you want about the benefits of selling everything on the first day versus the benefits of lending. I'm not going to go into all of that. The bottom line is, if you choose to lend with a platform, if everyone is lending with a platform, the platform gets stronger and it lasts longer. Not to say that it's going to last forever if everybody lends, but it's going to last longer. That's just a fact. Now, it's up to you what you do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you that you need to pull out on day one, every last bit. You know, the days of pump and dump are over, unfortunately. You know, I tried to pump and dump with Chrysos, completely forgot that they were paying out in tokens, and there was going to be no way to dump. Whatever, adjust the plan, you know, move on. But the days of planning on pump and dump they're gone. It's just these lending platforms are getting smarter. They're getting better. Okay, they're starting to do everything better to make it more profitable for everybody involved. With that being said, pump and dump does not fit in there. It doesn't. On a small scale, on select platforms, perhaps, but those days they're not going to be around for much longer, and they're almost already gone. So, lending and staking is the future, guys. It really is. I'm excited about staking. That's one of my conditions for ICOs. There'll be very, very few that I get into that don't allow staking because it's too good to pass up for so many different reasons. Now, damn, I lost my train of thought. Maybe I should start writing down little cue cards or something. Okay, now I remember what I was going to say. Sorry, completely lost my train of thought. It happens. Don't do drugs, kids. I've been clean for 4.5 years now, but there was some damage done there. Anyway, CyberGhost, the VPN that the Oracle uses and recommends, is now available for mobiles. I went ahead and switched from Nord to CyberGhost, and I gotta tell you, so far, I'm extremely happy with it. It's so much faster. You know, the one thing about Nord I didn't like is it slowed my internet down so much. It was insane. Like, I couldn't even use Wi-Fi because for some reason, it didn't like Wi-Fi's, and it would just kind of screw with the connection. And if it wasn't just outright blocking it, it would slow it down to where it was actually faster for me to just do mobile data, which I've got unlimited data. It's not a big deal, but it was slower. Now, CyberGhost actually makes my phone run faster, which is crazy. You know, when I turned it off and was screwing around the internet, it was actually slower than when I have it on. So I like that. I do like, if you already have a CyberGhost account for your computer, you can use the same account. I think it's up to 5 devices, I believe, that you can use per account. And it's pretty cheap. I paid $100 for 3 years. You know, that is super cheap. That's just crazy, man. That's, you know, what, $1.50 a month, maybe, something like that. It's insane. But I'm really digging on it. The only reason I went with Nord before, you know, and I've been using Nord for a while. The only reason I'd gone with that before is because CyberGhost wasn't available for mobiles, but now it is. So just want to let you guys know that, put that out there. If you want it, go get it. If you already have it for your computer, you may as well get it for your phone. It's not going to cost you anything to add your phone on, you know, so you can be protected everywhere you go. That's all I've got for today's. Guys, it was a long video. I know. Thanks for putting up with me. Happy hunting, and let's go make that money.